Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of the Best of Rivals podcast. Jay, what a week of games, both Champions League and Premier League. It was great stuff. A lot of drama, to be honest with you.
I don't even want to talk about the Champions League.
You know, I was going to go into that first, actually. You know,
Why? Why do you want to talk about that?
Well, Jay, I don't know if you know, but most fans have two teams that they root for.
Yeah.
Typically like a main team and then like another team. My main team's obviously Man City, but Young Boys is another team that I've sort of adopted over the years.
Fuck you. Excuse my language too, but that was disgusting. That whole play with United. It's what I expected.
See,
Ali is not
though.
the guy in that moment.
Well, let's think about. Let's back up a little bit. So, off of Newcastle, really big high.
Yep.
And I think I told you, like, it's gonna be same old United.
Yeah. I mean,
let's
take into account when you play in the Champions League compared to the Premier League, the level of play and the style of play is different.
The style of play is a lot different.
You know,
it's a little bit harder to predict because you're not going up against these teams every week.
Right.
So let's be honest. Yeah. Ali's not. I highly doubt those guys are watching Young Boys' game every week. Like, okay, this is how we prepare for them.
Right.
I think they're probably going in maybe 3 days with 3 days of preparation. So I do understand that.
Yeah. Because also there's the subbing situation.
5 subs instead of 3.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's a lot of things
we know Ali doesn't like to sub his players. So.
I mean, that was one of the biggest things with that game. We saw what he did. He subbed in Jesse Lingard for Cristiano Ronaldo when the game was 1-1, and we needed a goal. We're down a man already with Wan-Bissaka in his tackle, which I think personally, I don't think that's a red card. I'm sorry, that's a yellow card. It's a foul, but that's not red though. He didn't blatantly go in. Like, he went for the ball. I saw it. Like,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Xhaka went for the ball. It doesn't matter. No. Here's what I'll tell you why.
I don't want to hear it. I'm fed up.
Listen, did he go for the ball? Of course. But when the reality is his foot went over the ball and it hit him high ankle. That could have been high ankle, low shin. A little bit higher, and that might be a leg break. To be 100% honest with you.
I see what you're saying.
It's
safety.
It's not like exactly. It's not like the actual result of the challenge was deserving of a red, but it was the actual. The action and the behavior, like the actual act that was made. They want to eradicate that from the game, which I agree with. Is it unfortunate that, but at the end of the day, Bissaka knows better. And, he went in for a pretty wild challenge. You don't need to make that challenge. I think it was in Young Boys' half as well. So it's not like they need to make the challenge.
I mean, it just silly. It changed the whole, just game, the flow of the game.
At that point, you're like, bad. But, at that point, Ali, you have to think about that sub, right? You need a goal, and now you take off your only, your center forward.
Yes.
You should probably put on another center forward.
Why not Martial earlier? You bring him on at I think he brought him on, 89th minute or something like that? It was something late, Yeah. Well, it didn't even mean anything, honestly. And I thought you start Donnie. And I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but I thought he played pretty well.
He took him off before Fred, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Donnie was balling, bro. He was going crazy. Takes him off, start the second half. I'm like, I'm tired of this guy, bro.
And today he doesn't play him, or it's like there's an agenda there.
That's how I feel about the opening stages of the Champions League.
And obviously it's a bad start for you guys, but we talked about this earlier. Your start last season was a lot better.
Really, exactly.
With probably a more difficult group.
Yep.
And obviously they ended up in Europa League.
Yeah. So maybe this is like a blessing in disguise, where we start off pretty bad and then we work our way up.
And Ronaldo's not going to. He's not going to take that. He's not going to.
Fuck no.
Like he's here for Premier League and he's here for Champions League. He's not here for the cups. He's not here for.
You think he smacked Jesse in the locker room? He's like, "Come here, come here."
No. I mean, we can all talk. It's pretty easy to just be like, "Oh, Jesse Lingard sucks because he made a bad error." Everyone makes a bad error. Obviously, that's one of the worst errors I've ever seen from an outfield.
That was terrible
from an outfield player.
That was terrible. Y'all seen it, right? I know y'all seen it.
They seen it. I think everyone's seen it.
It was bad.
It was bad, but I mean, I think he redeemed himself this week for sure with a winning goal against a good West Ham side.
I mean, that's a great point.
Which we'll talk about. Yeah,
that's a great point because we have seen it when a player makes a mistake. Everyone's quick to criticize them
and they can go
demean them.
and they can go in a little spiral, a little downward spiral.
It can get ugly. We've seen some racist stuff. So I thought it was pretty dope to see United come as a collective and say, this is our teammate. We ride with him.
Which you have to do. Dope. Like, what other option do you have? Are you going to say you suck and he's just going to lose confidence now? So,
but switch it up a little bit. City, they won 6-3.
6-3. To RB. Wild game against Leipzig. I was watching that game with my mother and my brother, and it was one of those games where it's just like no defending, open game.
Yeah.
It was a little bit frustrating because we're clearly the better team, but we let a guy on the other team score a hat trick, and oh my goodness, Zinchenko and Ake, every single goal was down their side.
I mean, are you surprised though? Like when it comes to defense in City,
Well, last season they were incredible defensively. We've only given up one goal in the Premier League so far.
Yeah.
So the reality is, if you actually watch our games, we have to defend a lot, and that's the problem. And it's because in front of the defense, and this is something we'll talk about, and I think Pep had this problem at the start of last season. We have a group of defensive players and a group of offensive players, and there's no mix whether when we have the ball and when we don't have the ball. When we don't have the ball, I'm looking at it, I'm like, Grealish is playing like he's playing like on the halfway line when he should be back marking someone. And I'm not blaming Grealish. I'm just saying I think that's more of a managerial thing, where if you look at when teams defend in the Premier League, it's typically, excluding the goalkeeper, 9 behind the ball, right?
Yep.
Maybe one guy up front just in case you guys recover it and you need to make a long run in transition. With us, we play like 6 or 7 behind the ball. So our defenders actually have to do so much more. So when we have a Zinchenko and we have an Ake, not the best defenders on the planet, they're under pressure all game long. So that's kind of what we saw in that game. And I kind of seen it all throughout the season so far. And I know people are talking about, Ruben Diaz isn't as good as, people think he is and all this stuff. I just don't think he had to defend as much last season.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jack's goal right now. That was nasty.
Who?
Jack.
Oh yeah, great. Oh yeah, it was a great goal. It was a great goal. I mean, listen, it was a super entertaining game, back and forth. I'm glad we won, but there's so many weaknesses I saw defensively, where I'm like, and again, it's in terms of shape as well. I was watching Chelsea today, and their shape was incredible, right? Like they all knew what role they were playing, when they had to be there, where they had to be. For some reason, we look like we're out of shape right now. Like not like physically, but like in terms of, we have one holding midfielder who doesn't look like he's actually doing anything.
Yeah.
And then our other 2 midfielders are playing so high up the pitch. Like we have there's like no one in front of the ball. It's unreal. So
I mean, are you upset at Pep then?
I'm not necessarily upset. I'm just worried because I saw it last season, at the start of last season, where we had this thing where we had 5 players that were attacking players.
Yeah.
And that's all they did was attack. They barely worked defensively. And then we have the other 6 who were just behind the ball. And that's just not good enough. And again, we're letting up 3 goals against Leipzig. It's just, and again, it was all down Ake and Zinchenko's side, like every single one of them.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the left back.
The left back's definitely a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a big problem.
A team like that, shouldn't be getting 3 goals. But obviously, that's something you have to work with.
Yeah, and it's 3 goals by the same guys. Well, it's not. It's like
So that's all right. It's a problem.
Have some pride,
That's a problem.
To be honest, Ederson didn't have a great game. He let in I think there's a 3rd goal.
Yeah. What was that? You said
Ederson didn't have a great game.
De Gea.
Ederson,
you saw De Gea, right?
Okay, we'll talk about the penalty save, but he's not.
Okay.
He's not better than Ederson, obviously.
Fucking bum.
Who, Ederson or me?
Both of them. But I mean,
it's one of those things where, like, good first week in the Champions League.
Yeah.
For us, for you guys, it's obviously not, but I think it will turn into something better for you guys. I think for us, our group is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
So we could actually end up being in a position like you guys were last season, where we get off to a good start.
Yep.
And again, PSG, Leipzig. So.
Well, I mean, what I've come to realize and learn with the Champions League is, don't get too invested in a moment.
Yeah,
because it's easily taken away from you. So in
the group stages,
right? And especially in the group stages, I've seen United play pretty well, and then fumble the next 2 games, and that's how you're out the Champions League.
Yeah.
So it's like you really gotta just.
You have to almost treat every game as a must-win.
Yep.
Almost.
Yeah.
If you're a big team that's looking to move on. It's tough. It's tough because you look at it and you're like, oh, we have 6 games in the group stage, but really all those 6 games matter.
Facts.
Versus the Premier League where it's like, oh, we drop points.
Yeah. Right.
Unfortunate, but we can live with that. So
no facts. But we just had it was a match day 5.
Match day 5. Yep.
Yes, 5 just passed. So for you, what was the biggest surprise you saw this weekend with the games? Some news, you heard.
Well, the biggest surprise was
anything.
The biggest surprise was David Moyes putting on Mark Noble to an aging Mark Noble, no warm up.
With that penalty,
he was probably sleeping on the bench. If he's probably getting his nap in on the bench. He tells them to bring him on because he's good at penalties. Like,
and you were talking about that penalty too. I thought personally it wasn't that bad of a penalty.
Anytime a goalkeeper saves a penalty, it's a good save. 100% every single time. I'm not discrediting De Gea in any way. Because at the end of the day, he had to guess right. And he did.
Right, exactly. He guessed it.
He guessed right. Or
timed it perfectly.
Guessed or read, however do you want to say it.
Yep.
I respect that. I 100% applaud that. But you don't bring on a player to kick his first ball in a penalty. And guess what? I wouldn't be as mad. I wouldn't be as frustrated. Obviously, as the City fan, you guys get lucky time after time. We can talk about that further. I mean, Antonio being red carded, all this type of stuff. Here's my problem. Moyes saw. I don't know if he watched the Euros. I hope he watched the Euros.
Yes.
Did he not see when Rashford and Sancho came on for the last 2 minutes of the game just so they could take penalties? Both missed. Like at least have some like.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Because what do we know? What do we know about penalties? 90 to 95% of it is what? Mental.
That's not 100% mental.
Because if you're 10 yards out from the goal, by yourself, open goal. The goals are massive, by the way. Any player can score a penalty. It's not difficult to put the ball in the back of the net. It's the mental side.
Right.
So if you're Mark Noble, and I don't blame him at all. Oh my God, I don't blame him at all. If you're going in first kick of the game, it's essentially all on you.
That's a great comparison between the Southgate putting in Sancho and Rashford for the penalties when they didn't play at all, really.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. That's
Like these guys haven't, they didn't get into the game. They're not. I think I saw somebody on maybe Sky Sports or something like that was trying to compare to NFL kickers, specialists. But the difference is specialists literally practice that they're on and then they're off.
Yeah.
They kick the ball for 20 seconds and then they're off.
Right.
Like that's their mentality. A football player is like, okay, I'm gonna go on, I'm gonna move around, I'm gonna run around, I'm gonna pass the ball, I'm gonna play. No one's thinking like, okay, I'm coming on to the game just to score a penalty. That makes no sense whatsoever. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. And you're going back to Southgate. Southgate's the one who missed the big penalty back in 1996 or whenever it was.
Okay.
So like, I think out of everyone, he should know it's a mental game. Then he puts those two on. They make the mistake, and then Moyes is like, you know what? Nah, let me put on our best penalty taker for the last X amount of minutes just so we can score a penalty. I was laughing. I was laughing when I saw that. And I was like, okay, he's going to save it. And it's not because Noble's a bad player. It's not because De Gea is a great goalkeeper. It's just the situation is just not meant. That's not how football works. And David Moyes should know that. So that was my surprise. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But
okay.
In my opinion, that's a sackable offense. Like 100 like by the way, like I was thinking about it when I was watching, like I might have sacked my manager for that. And by the way, he came on the press conference. He owned up to it, but I think he thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I'd probably do it again." I think he said that. I'm like, what? Homie, we're having a meeting like 10 minutes after, bro. 100%.
Yeah. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I know it was a long rant, but you know what I mean? I kind of had to get that off.
But at the same time, I think West Ham performed pretty well. So I have to give credit to Moyes.
Of course, of course they played well. It probably should have been. I think
think about it. You're getting a United team that just lost the CL.
they're gonna be hungry. Yeah, they're gonna
bro.
be.
They're
Yeah.
angry, and I thought they put up a pretty good fight. It should have been 2-2.
It should have been. Well,
Maybe.
obviously with the penalty, but
Right.
the reality, if you watch in the game, it probably should have been a 3-3, maybe a 4-3 United. The reality is, defensively, United looked very bad. Like Maguire, oh my God, Maguire, McTominay, Fred, even Varane didn't look great. So it's like, it was more so like West Ham was getting at them, and United was doing the same because they have incredible attacking players. But yeah, I think a fair result at the end of the day. A little 2-1. They're talking about Ronaldo should have gotten the penalty. He clearly went to ground before the contact was made, but Zuma literally just went through him. So it's like,
Yeah. Okay. For me personally, I know we're going to talk about this a little bit more later in the podcast, but Brentford, it's just, they're coming up from the championship, So that itself, like, you already kind of get a target on your back. Like, you're looked at as the weak one in the
a
group.
little bit.
So for them to be performing this well, like they beat Wolves 2-0.
I'm not surprised, though, and I'll tell you why. I mean, we talked about this on episode 1. There's always a team that surprises everyone. There's always a team that sort of has that energy.
Yeah.
That sort of can't be figured out just quite yet. I think they'll taper off towards the end of the season. I think their next season's probably not going to be as good. But there's always that one team that comes up.
I mean, yeah, because like
no one's
last year
ready
we
for
had
it.
Leeds,
Last year we had Leeds, exactly. And a couple years before that we had Wolves.
Right.
And they,
But Wolves kind of stayed around for a little bit.
Wolves great, and then and then
exactly. So I mean, that's a good point. I guess just for me, just seeing a team like that neck it out like with people who's been in the league for years, that's pretty impressive.
It is impressive, and I think if you look at some of their players, they have quality players. Just because they came from the championship doesn't mean it's not quality. Let's be honest. Championship is a really good level.
That's what's crazy to me about football. I'm still learning the sport. There's so much talent. Like the number one league in each country isn't like the only talent.
The only talent. Yep.
There's way more. So level 2, level 3,
level 2,
4.
and level 3 at some of these. In Spain and in England.
You're gonna find some good teams. Yeah,
there's some decent teams, decent players. So you can't really underestimate it, and that's why you see a lot of Premier League teams will loan out their younger players to championship teams because they want them to play every week and they know it's good competition. So
that's facts.
So it's good to see. It's good to see for sure. I mean, obviously I'm not a Brentford fan in any way, shape, or form, but it's still good to see.
Yeah. Okay.
But not good? I'll tell you what's not good to see. Man City, Southampton. Not good to see. I mean, I don't know if you watched that game, bro. I'm not even like emotionally attached to some of these games anymore, and I'll tell you why. Like I'm watching the games, and I'm just like, this is unacceptable, bro. Southampton, like.
Well, I mean, I can't say anything because
you tied to Southampton as well, yeah.
So what is it, Southampton?
Is it Southampton just that good? No, bro. Like. It's a mentality thing, but it's also a shape. I'm telling you, bro. Every time that we play bad, from City's point of view, 1, we move the ball slow as hell, and 2, we literally have no midfield. If you watch the games, bro, you'll literally see 6 players here, 5 players here, no one in the middle, and it's like, oh my God, how do we connect the defense to the attack? It's midfielders.
Yeah.
But for some reason, our center defensive midfielders, like playing as a third center back, and our 2 attacking midfielders are playing like wingers. Dude, I can't. I don't know. Like all the talent we have, and this guy Pep, bro, and he did it in the start of last season as well. And like I know he's gonna fix it, but it's still frustrating. I don't get why. I mean,
I just think he's at this point now where. He's kind of maxed out so many different, like, I guess, tactics and schemes and styles, So for him, like, what he's doing is, like, I'm reinventing myself. I'm trying to find something that's successful, it's going to produce, be efficient, and we're going to get results from. And, like, that's just, like, the standard Pep set right now. It's so great, like, he's
trying new things?
Yeah, he's winning titles every year, it seems like. Like, even though they didn't win the Champions League last year, they won the PL.
We won two trophies last season.
We just had this talk. Like, a couple weeks ago, English fans, they value a Premier League title way more than they do a Champions League
I
title.
wouldn't say way more, but it's like it's
Well, they value it more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a little
fuck
bit
you.
more.
No. But no, so
Yeah.
I think like I see what you're saying. I get it. You're fed up with the fact that Pep's just out here experimenting.
He's
He
just
has
trying new stuff when he doesn't need to.
putting a piece here when it should be here.
Yep.
You know, I am excited to see for you guys. You know, even though I'm a United fan, I want to see when Foden gets back how that's going to be with him, Grealish, and KDB.
We played. They both played. They both came on and played. They haven't started though.
Right. Exactly.
And we'll see that next week against Chelsea. Hopefully. My
Which is
goodness.
going to be a big game.
Big game. Like,
if you guys lose that, is it Pep out?
nah.
Hashtag Pep out.
It's never going to be Pep out just because I know that no one's going to actually do that, right?
Hell nah. He got y'all titles.
Yeah, exactly. So
You can't do that.
but it's if we now lose to Chelsea 4 times in a row, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. They spoiled you like your glory last year. Definitely.
They beat us in the league, then in
FA Cup.
the FA Cup, and then in Champions League. And if they come out and beat us again, bro,
That's gonna be mental. That's gonna be mental.
that's mental. Now.
That's mental.
That's like, we
like,
got your number.
We
And
don't
by the
care
way,
about the play.
It's not even the players, bro.
Yeah.
That is manager.
Yeah.
Like that is Tuchel saying, I
Yes.
am better than you, bro.
Woo!
With less money,
Hey,
less
is that the new rivalry? Tuchel and Pep? Because it was
over Klopp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, probably. Yeah, we need to win that game. We need to win that game.
Let me see what time that game comes on. Because I know we said we get a live stream one.
Oh yeah, we do have to check that game.
Let's see. Oh no, hell nah. That shit is at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, you're not coming over?
Be either on a fucking train at 5 o'clock.
It's the best time. No one's on it, but yeah.
Yeah, Rob, bro. You be on the blue line that early in the morning?
It's not terrible.
What?
Maybe where you're at. I don't know.
Yeah, Logan is.
It's not that bad over there.
I can't be giving out my location.
True. Let's keep that on the low.
But nah, 6:30, Man City.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
we have to. I mean, we'll talk about it, but yeah, we have to win that game. Like,
it's gonna be a tough one.
Obviously, it's a tough one. I watched them today, and like their defenders. I'll be honest.
It's at City though.
It doesn't matter.
So how do you feel about that home field advantage? Is that something?
I mean,
that's
everyone makes
actually a great
a
question.
joke. Everyone makes a joke that we have no fans. So I mean, I don't know.
Is home field advantage important in football? How do
Yeah.
you feel about that? You think so?
More so than like basketball or something like that.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because it's like, it's sort of like just the atmosphere, and it's like you can tell when momentum is shifting. And I was actually just watching one of the games today. Who was it? No. I was watching City yesterday,
Yeah.
and and they were quiet literally all game. Which, to be honest with you, I can't blame them. And I remember we did something like we made a good play and transitioned from defending to attack, and I remember the chants started going, and you could almost see like the players lift a little bit. So yeah, being at home, being rooted by the fans, obviously every stadium has the away fans, like the away section, but it gets drowned out by the home crowd. So yeah, definitely means something.
Okay.
At the end of the day, these guys are all professional. It's not like anyone is like scared to go to a certain place, but I think if you're the home team, you do feel a little bit of a lift, maybe when you're tired or something like that. And you have literally thousands of people encouraging you on. Like, that's obviously going to help versus hurt. So,
Okay. I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. I've always thought that was a
plus,
interesting thing.
I don't know if you want, when you're watching, I don't know if you see like the actual crowd. Oh my God, the things that they're saying to the opposing team, it's just disgusting. So
The English crowd
It's disgusting.
It's a different type of
it's
beast.
different. It's so
you
different.
See, like little kids flicking
Little
off
kids
people.
doing it. It's disgusting.
Wives saying all type of
Yeah.
foul and crazy content. It's just it gets pretty ugly.
Yeah, I personally hate it. I hate it.
I don't see how. That's a great point. Because like the leagues, NBA, NFL, they all try to keep a good relationship with like the fans.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. They monitor that. Like,
Right.
you can't start swearing at a player
Exactly.
in an NBA game. No way.
Exactly. So with I guess the Premier League in England, Why aren't they?
It's a cultural thing, and it's cultural. Like it's not just England; it's also in like other
yeah,
European
exactly.
countries
Yeah,
as
we
well.
know it's not just only in England, other
Yeah,
leagues as well.
it's just the culture of maybe the game, but also the culture of the fans, how
That's
the fans
dangerous though,
interact
bro.
with the game.
That's dangerous. Cause I've seen fans hop on the field,
Fans
crossing
hop-
over,
Bro,
like the banner and everything.
I think it was in Colombia or Valencia. One of their players got killed after a game, like because he didn't play well or something like that. So it's like you can have, and it's unfortunate, obviously, but
Yeah.
it's like it's almost like it is what it is, but at the same time, it's very difficult to police. Like I don't know at an NFL game how different it is to an NBA game, but an NBA game, if you're close to the court, there's no way you're saying crazy things and not getting kicked out.
Yeah, we've seen it. Like Westbrook,
I remember Westbrook was at Philly.
Yeah.
And that guy
He's
was
like, get him
flicking
out
him
of
off.
here.
Yep.
Yeah. Or LeBron. I seen LeBron do it.
Yep.
Get him out of here. Like, see, and that's just the NBA though. Like the players really do control the league.
Yeah.
Other leagues, Premier League and NFL is another one.
Yeah.
It's really ran by like the owners.
Yeah, exactly.
The board. They have the final say in what's going
That's
on.
a good point. Yep.
But yeah, that's a really good little topic right there. We can talk about United today. We won. I don't feel good about it though. Like isn't it kind of messed up that we won and I still feel upset?
Well, I think the problem that you're having, and the problem that a lot of United fans are having, is from game to game you don't know what to expect.
Yes.
So
I preach consistency on this
exactly.
podcast. I always say it, and this is what I'm talking about. We beat Newcastle.
Destroy Newcastle.
Ronaldo's home. Yeah, we didn't destroy, but yeah, they played.
It was
pretty
clean.
Well.
Clean win.
We're all excited. New wave. I'm even hyped up. I'm going crazy. I'm telling you, yeah, you better be scared. And then we fumble the bag and lose. In the group stage on the Champions League opening day.
Yeah.
But then we bounce back and we win a day 2-1, which the game itself, it wasn't even that pretty and clean.
In a tough game.
Tough game. Jesse Lingard saving us, in the 90th minute.
So, yeah, if you're, and it's, we all bring it back to Ollie because obviously the players are good enough to win these games and to perform well in these games. But again, that is the manager's the reason for the inconsistency. So
does he deserve credit for this win, Dan?
That's the thing. Does he deserve credit? Lingard came on, Matic came on. I loved how he played Matic, and I'll tell you why. I was watching it, and Matic almost slotted into the left back position, kind of, and that allowed Luke Shaw to push up.
Yeah.
So when they scored that goal, essentially on that left side, it was a 4-on-4.
Yeah.
It was Matic, Shaw, Sancho, and Lingard. Yeah. They were all four in that area against four defenders. Lingard gets it in space, turns, and he's on one-on-one. Versus what they had before, where it was more overloaded, a little 3-on-5 maybe. So that was really intelligent. I don't know if Ollie planned that, but that's what it looked like.
I think he's definitely taking notice because what I've always loved about Luke Shaw is he's so impressive on the ball.
Yeah, incredible on the ball.
Attacking, he's amazing. So the goal that Ronaldo had, I think it was against Newcastle. Luke Shaw had the assist.
Yep,
he's pushing the ball up. That's how he needs to play.
That's how he needs to. That's his best. I think he's pretty good defensively.
Yeah, he is. Exactly, he is. But he's solid.
Going forward is really
he's a beast, bro. So I think Ollie's paying attention to it and taking that into account.
Because if you're thinking about it, at that time in the game it's 1-1. They need a goal and he puts on Matic. So you're like, what?
Yep.
But it worked, and he put on Lingard, and it worked. And obviously Matic gave the assist to Lingard, so that looks incredible for Ollie. Obviously in the Young Boys game, he takes off arguably the best player of all time for Lingard, and he makes the error that cost him the game.
Yeah.
So do you say, okay, Ollie, no problem, bad mistake, good decision? Do we just call it even for now?
No.
Or I know,
bro, it happens too much.
It happens.
I'm going insane. This is insanity, bro. I know what's gonna happen. I know this story every time. And bro, I'm happy. We're winning games. We're top of the league.
Yeah.
And then stuff like it's just like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Can we not just win? I want to win and win.
Yeah.
I want some City stuff. You guys go on these runs where you're the dominant force. Yeah. You don't slip up really.
Yeah, we'll go on a 22-game winning streak and all this stuff. And I'm waiting for that. I know it's gonna come because that's just who we are as a team at this point. Yeah, I couldn't be a United fan. Like, just like,
Bro,
like
it's tough.
I would lose my mind. I'm going into every game like not knowing who's playing, why they're playing. Like,
Bro,
oh my god,
I'm biting my nails and shit. Like, come on. This is what are we doing, man?
Here's the one thing I know: Ronaldo's playing every game. That's the only thing I know.
Oh, he has to. He has to. He was mad that he came off against Young Boys.
Yep.
And I don't know if you saw it. I think it was Rio. He put on Twitter. He was like, "There's a picture of Ronaldo, like side by side by Ali, on the pitch."
Yeah. I saw that.
And then he's like, "If I'm Ali, I'm telling him to sit down. Like, no, there's no way he's gonna be, sitting here coaching with me." I'm like, "Fuck Ali."
Yeah.
It's Ronaldo, bro.
Yeah, Ronaldo just like subs. Ronaldo's not a coach, and Ali goes to the bench or something.
I trust him a little bit more than Ali. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's out there coaching. I like that. I want to see that. Like we're talking about it. It is a positive, I guess, from all of this mess with United. Ronaldo's a great teammate right now. For the longest, right now. But for the longest, the whole story with him was, we're talking about with Madrid. He hates seeing teammates celebrate when they score a goal. It's always just me.
I mean, in the same game, I know like he was like celebrating with Greenwood as well.
Yeah.
He didn't give the ball. Like, he had a wide open pass to Greenwood for a goal and he didn't do it. He wanted the goal. So it's like he's gonna turn on and off the selfish. Like,
you want the man to be completely unselfish?
Nah, listen. It was bad. It was bad. Like, so I'm like,
he's there to score goals. That's it. He's not there to give assists.
I think he's like just super duper like his number one mission is to win the game.
Yeah.
I think his number two mission is to score, and his number three mission is to like make the right decision.
I disagree. I think his number one mission is to score goals.
See, that's
I'm
not trying to say that, but like I think it might be.
Bro.
I don't think he
I don't think he was that mad we lost the Young Boys. Like, I think he was upset. He's like, I got my goal. Hey, man, I'm good.
Can I be honest here? Like, this whole thing of like all the fans loving that Ronaldo's back, and oh my god, it just feels right. I don't think Ronaldo gives a damn about what he
Bro,
plays. I don't think he cares what he plays.
I can tell, bro. Ronaldo is he's an image. He's a public image. So he's gonna play the card, play the court. He don't give a hell.
Yeah.
A shit. None about that. About United, bro. He's there to get this money. Hopefully get a title, because if he's a title at United,
it's a good situation for him.
Great situation.
So it's just kind of funny to watch him play. But I think throughout the season we'll see him turn a little bit more into Real Madrid Ronaldo, where it's like if he doesn't get a pass on time, he's gonna hands are up.
Great point, because we are 3 games in.
We're 3 games into him. 2 games in the Premier League.
Yeah. So. There's still time for him to act up.
And Ali's not gonna do anything about it.
He's gonna get fed up. Ali gonna do some crazy ass shit. He's gonna put Phil Jones in. And Ronaldo gonna look back and be like, hey, bro. Cut it out.
Quick question. Why do we mention Phil Jones every single episode?
We gotta. He's that's like
he's a legend of the club.
Material right there, bro.
Oh, dude.
Like,
I can't wait to see him play next.
I wonder who it's gonna be against.
It's gonna be like a Carabao Cup.
No, it's gonna be against City in the last game of the Premier League for like the title.
Just a troll. Imagine.
Oh my god.
He'll probably get sent off.
Yeah. But to finish up this question, I personally don't think Ali deserves credit for this win. This could just be me like being mad from last week's defeat in the Champions League. But until he shows me a stretch of winning games, like, I don't even care about drawing on someone's territory or something like that. I don't care. I want to see a win. So I know, like, we had the record we broke with Arsenal for most unbeaten.
Yeah.
But those like wins and draws. I don't care about that. I want to see straight W's. Yeah. Give me like 15 wins in a row.
Which you'll need at this point, because there's 4 teams that are just killing it. So
we see Liverpool, they like a oil machine.
Yeah.
They look completely like good right now.
Yeah.
What they have. City's gonna be there. Like, I don't care that they drew today. They're still there.
Yeah.
They're gonna get hot. Pep, he does it every year. And then Chelsea, they look good.
Chelsea, I'll tell you something about Chelsea real quick. I think Tuchel knows exactly what he wants from his team every single game. And I don't think that maybe Pep or Ollie know that yet. Like, I was watching, like, everyone knows their roles. Mason Mount got taken off after 45 minutes because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. Like, dude, this guy Tuchel's just...
Well, he does that a lot.
Yeah.
He does. I think he's
Yeah.
so overrated.
He is super overrated.
And he's good. Mason's good, but he's overrated.
Well, it's because what he did with Lampard was
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, but yeah.
They should have booed him out too with Frank. Both of them.
Imagine. But yeah, I mean, speaking on Chelsea, yes. So if we look at next week's games, obviously excluding, I think
That was a nice transition right there, bro. Look at you.
I'm working on
Hey,
it.
he
bro.
working on
I'm
it.
working.
Hey.
I'm working on it.
Practicing
I
your
think
craft.
there's Carabao Cup games. I think this week, but
I don't care about that.
I mean, it's early stages. But
Yeah.
you guys shouldn't care. I personally care. We've been winning that cup for every single time. I don't want to just give it up.
What do you want to win more though? FA or Carabao? FA.
Well, listen. If we rank them, it's at least from City's point of view.
Okay.
It's Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup. Carabao Cup's always going to be the bottom,
Right.
But it's still like a trophy, and you still want to perform well and all that stuff. I don't think we have a game though, but anyway, we can just skip on to Premier League games next weekend.
Okay, for sure.
And the first game is Chelsea City at Chelsea. And by the way, last week we did bet on Chelsea Tottenham.
Nah.
Yes, we did.
Nah.
Run back to Taze. I'm up $10 right now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I think I honestly might be able to retire next week. If you,
it's only because I'm betting against Chelsea. I told you.
You bet against Chelsea twice, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
stupid
So
for that.
I got some beef with them.
Wait. So that means you're gonna bet against Chelsea again this week, right? You're gonna bet on City.
Ooh.
You're gonna bet.
Are you gonna bet against your team?
Why would I? What? Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? No. Listen,
I would take that. I would bet on City, and you bet Chelsea.
Why would I bet Chelsea?
Because I've lost betting
I don't give a damn. You better lose again.
You want money? I'm trying to give you free money.
$5 is not worth my integrity.
Okay.
Obviously,
like
I'm going Man
City.
City. Obviously, I'm going Man City to win that game. Do I think they're gonna win? No.
You really? You don't think Man City's gonna win?
They might draw. Listen,
Damn.
hold on. Tuchel's won the last 3. Why would I think they're all of a sudden gonna win? Listen,
Because you told me you are a man that constantly says Chelsea doesn't scare me. They don't
scare me. They really don't scare me.
Right.
It's not like I'm not looking at them like, oh my God, they're gonna wipe us. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I don't think we're gonna necessarily lose either. Nice. Slipping like Ollie. Listen, I don't think we're gonna lose. I think it's probably gonna end up like a draw, like a 1-1.
Yeah.
Probably a boring game, to be honest with you. Hopefully it's nice and back and forth, but I know Tuchel's going to set up with everyone behind the ball, and it's going to be boring.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to. The game is going to be great, but seeing the chess match between, Pep.
It's going to be so tactical, which can be enjoyable and not, depending on how you're looking at it.
Yeah.
I think as a neutral, you'll probably enjoy it. Obviously, as a City fan, I want more exciting. I want to see my team actually perform to the level.
I mean, this is perfect for us, Both of you guys are right there at the top, so whoever wins this game or
draw, someone's gonna go back.
Yeah. So I'm good with it.
Obviously, I'm going City. If you want to go Chelsea, listen, you bet against Chelsea sometimes. I think you bet for Chelsea this time. You bet Aston Villa over Chelsea. You bet Tottenham over Chelsea. Give it up.
I'm just trying to see. We got City playing Chelsea again. Pep's gonna be mad. I feel like he's gonna want to make a point. I'm trying to be logical here. So if I go in betting Chelsea,
imagine if you bet Chelsea and they lose. Oh my God, that'd be the worst luck of all time.
Yeah, I'm not going with that bet,
bro. Please.
I'm gonna say that Chelsea's gonna win, but I'm not betting on them.
What?
That's not the bet. Hell nah. You ain't about to get my money like that. You already up 10.
All right.
We're gonna find another game.
That's fair.
With you.
Okay. United at home against Aston Villa. Aston Villa played great.
So that can be the bet. Since you want to go Villa?
Oh my God.
I go United.
Imagine if United lose.
Hey, I wouldn't even be surprised. You know how we do. Shit, we might go out there and give up 5 goals.
I'll bet Aston Villa against United if you bet Chelsea against Man City.
Oh, so we're doing 2 bets.
Yep. So, at least.
So how does that work? If I win?
No, they're singular, but like it's,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that then.
Okay, cool.
I'll do that.
I got Chelsea over Chelsea. I got City
Yeah,
over
City,
Chelsea.
yeah.
I have Villa over United.
Bet.
Okay, yeah. I liked how Villa played. I liked how they
They
played.
won 3-0, right?
1-3-0 against Everton. They really look good.
Everton, disgusting. They just
Speaking of Everton, Norwich at Everton though. Norwich Norwich scored like 1 goal this season so far out of 5 games.
So is Everton gonna get this win?
Everton are gonna win.
I feel like it's gonna be a draw. I'm not gonna say loss, but draw.
Imagine. No, I think Everton's gonna win.
0-0.
I don't see Norwich winning the game all season.
Damn.
They suck. They're so bad.
Are they ever gonna? Damn, they're gonna get relegated and never see the Premier League ever again.
They're gonna be banned from the Premier League, even if they're supposed to come up next season from the Championship. They're like, nah, you suck that bad. Nah, not coming up.
Norwich is bad, bro.
It's embarrassing to watch. At the moment. What they lose? They think they lost to Watford.
Yeah,
3-1
to Watford, bro. Like
Watford are essentially your rivals for like who's gonna go down, and you lose 3-1. Like, dude, these guys suck, bro. And it's funny. They have like semi decent players too. They just I don't know, but yeah, I think Everton's gonna win that. You probably think a draw.
I got draw.
I don't know. Leeds West Ham, bro. Are Leeds ever gonna get started? Are Leeds?
I'm very disappointed in them. I had them pretty high early in the season.
Yeah,
I think we're talking about it, and they have not hit that extra gear yet.
Versus West Ham, where I remember it's like they're in Europe now. Will their squad be big enough to perform in both? But they've done pretty well so far. Bad loss. No, I wouldn't say bad loss. They should have probably.
It wasn't a bad loss.
They probably feel like they should have got a point at the end of the end of the day. I think they're maybe going to be hungry. I don't know. Antonio's not back for that game. I don't think since.
He got the red card, right?
2 games.
Was it a red card?
Yeah, it was a red card. So, I don't know. I just can't. I cannot put any money on Leeds right now. Just horrible so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'll probably go draw on that one actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go draw.
Okay. I'll tell you who's gonna watch that game. Guess who's gonna watch that game?
Who?
Leeds versus West Ham. Southgate. He's got Rice and Phillips, baby. Rice and Phillips. He's gonna love it. Oh my god, my 2 favorite players. Because that's my god.
You hate Gareth Southgate.
Dude,
you hate him.
Don't get me started. That'll be a whole nother podcast. Leicester City hosting Burnley. Now Leicester got so unfortunate. Oh my god, dude, VAR basically said Leicester, you're not winning the game against Brighton. So they're gonna come back.
They make a point. Like I don't know if they've been watching our podcast or what, but VAR wants to be on an episode every time.
Who?
VAR. We brought him up like 3 or 4 times now.
I'm saying
they always play a part.
Yep.
In the fixture,
Dude, it was so bad. They literally robbed them of the game.
Lost to Brighton, right?
That's the Brighton, yep.
Yeah, they should be Burnley.
They're going to be Burnley.
They're mad. They're upset.
And that's at home? Yeah, they're going to be Burnley. Watford, Newcastle, ugly game.
Ugly game. Newcastle, I got Newcastle winning, though.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to get Watford.
At Watford?
Yep. I know Newcastle is terrible, but I just got this feeling.
I'm betting on I'll bet Watford.
Okay.
I'll bet Watford. That's crazy. What, 3 bets now?
3 bets, so.
All right, it's $15 in the pot.
For me.
Ooh, Brentford and Liverpool at Brentford. Interesting game.
Liverpool has it. I like Brentford. We're talking about how surprising they are, or for me at least.
At Brentford? I think that's going to be such
Liverpool,
a high
bro,
energy
they're
game.
in that groove right now. The one that we talked about that teams get in. I'm winning games. Like when you have Salah,
Salah, Mane,
Ballin'?
Henderson. Yeah, they're all going crazy.
Their defense looks solid right now.
Yep.
Like they're hitting the key points.
Listen, I think they're probably going to win the game. I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think. I think it's going to be like a 2-1 maybe. And the reason The reason I'm saying that, I think Brentford, that's a game that they get up for, right? The fans are going to be going crazy. Everyone's going to. They're all going to want to beat Liverpool.
That's a good point. They're playing a powerhouse.
Yeah.
A blue blood, if you want to put it. So.
They're not going to be scared of them. They're not going to be scared of Liverpool.
Oh hell no! They're not. They played enough games right now. I think to be good.
They're chilling. I think Liverpool probably going to. Yeah, I definitely want to bet on that.
Okay.
Sunday, Southampton Wolves. 2 teams that probably need a win. Southampton haven't won yet. Wolves.
They won one game.
They just got the win, but then they lost to Brentford.
I told you, man. I think Wolves are getting relegated. I said that. At the beginning.
They're too talented, bro. They're too talented. Versus Southampton, who just don't have a lot of talent, but they've drawn 4 games.
Right.
So, I can't bet on that one though.
I'm not betting on that one. I'm just trying to think who I think's gonna win.
That's got to be a draw, right? I think they both.
I
want to
say draw, but I feel like Southampton might get them. They might shock them.
No way. Oh my God, I hate looking at Wolves like that because I look at Wolves' team sheet. I'll look at the lineup. I'm like, it's a decent lineup, and then
They have talent.
Lose. Yep.
But it's like I don't know. Is it the coaching? I mean, they did just lose Nuno, so
yeah. I mean, we'll see. I think you need to give them a little bit more time, but.
So what you got? Draw?
Probably a draw. I wouldn't bet on it either way though.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay. The big one. I can't wait to watch this. Arsenal hosting Spurs.
Arsenal on a 2-game winning streak.
North London Derby versus Spurs, who were at a 2-game losing streak, lost 3-0 twice.
Let's bet on this one too. We up in the stake this weekend.
I'm 100% betting on Arsenal.
You are betting on Arsenal?
100% betting on
Arsenal.
Oh,
that's what I was going to take.
I'm not betting on the Spurs. No.
I'm not betting on them either. Hey, it's not a bet then. I'm
not
doing it.
Okay.
I was going to take Arsenal. I feel like they low-key not hitting a spot because they beat Burnley and
Burnley Norwich. No,
exactly.
They only scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
But
wins are wins though.
Wins are wins. But this is what I told you about Spurs. I said after those 3 wins, I'm like, listen, they've got 3 results, but their performaners have not matched the results.
Facts.
And now you see it. Now you see Crystal Palace. Now you see Chelsea 2-3-0 losses. I don't think Arsenal are going to beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a close game, but at Arsenal, Derby, I think Spurs is a better team, but I think Arsenal are going to be up for that one.
Yeah, no, they play up the competition.
Yeah,
every time.
Except for City, 5-0.
Yeah.
But that's not even.
Destroyed.
That's with 10 men, so I understand.
That's the last game, right?
We also have a Monday game, not super exciting, but Crystal Palace hosting Brighton.
That's a good one. Brighton is hot.
Brighton is. Now, they shouldn't have beat Leicester completely. Completely destroyed by the referees.
Yeah.
Like that's an abomination.
Yeah, they got 4 wins on the season though.
4 wins on the season, only one. I think one loss to somebody. I forgot who.
I forgot who they played.
I think it was Liverpool. I think. Crystal Palace. Now Crystal Palace. Now that they got this striker, Edouard.
Yeah,
I have a little.
Balling. He's doing pretty well.
He looks like he's comfortable already. I think that's all they needed was that goal threat. And that's why I was saying, like, there's no way Crystal Palace are going to stay up, in my opinion, because they just don't score goals. But, they've been doing it. And Brighton, who I don't think score a lot of goals either, they're doing that as well. So it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to come back down to earth.
They're going to come back down to earth eventually, of course. They're going to, they're probably going to, if they sneak in to be top of the top table, like maybe 9th, 10th, that would be a great season for them.
Amazing.
I don't know if I'm I think the safe bet's Brighton, but it's at Crystal Palace. That's a tough one, bro. I might take Crystal Palace, bro. And I was talking all that mess about him too.
I told you, every week or match day in the Premier League is something different.
Yeah.
Like I could hate, whoever last week, and then this week I love them.
Yeah.
It switches way too often.
Yeah. So, I would probably go. I think I'm going Crystal Palace. As crazy as that sounds, I think I'm going Crystal Palace.
I'm going CP as well.
Really? Over Brighton? Dude, you don't want to bet, bro. You're scared with the money right now. I'm telling you. You're scared with the money.
You calling me out?
I'm pick Brighton.
Give me Brighton, man.
5 on it? Okay.
5 on it.
All right.
And I better have my money too. I'm not playing games.
Imagine. I think I'm going $30 up next week. I'll be honest with you. So I have City over. I have City. You have Chelsea.
Okay.
I have Villa. You have United. I have Watford. You have Newcastle. Right?
Yeah. Wait, did we bet on that one?
Yeah.
We did.
Because I said I wanted Watford. You said you had Newcastle. Yep.
All right.
It's crazy. I'm betting Watford. And then I'm betting Crystal Palace. You're betting Brighton.
Okay. Yeah.
W. All right. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of bets.
Yes, that's some money.
That's probably the most we've done. I mean, I think I'm going to money to work a little extra this week just to potentially pay for it. But I think that's all you, Ron.
Yeah, man. I've been working crazy, so
yeah.
I'll be slaving even more.
All right. Yeah. Episode 6 in the books. Jay,
done.
It's been a pleasure.
I love this, bro.
Yeah.
This is like very relaxing. Kind of like, a nice outlet.
Yeah.
We watch so many games and take so much in. It's like time and just.
This is the place to sort of like talk about it.
Break it
honestly.
down.
Yeah.
Obviously, your opinions suck, but I tolerate them. I guess.
Jay, I can. Jay, understand. I can cut off your mic at any time. Just understand.
I mean, I know you know the
a
tech
tad
stuff.
more respect.
Yeah.
A tad more respect for the tech guy. A tad more respect. I'm joking, but that's it for us. Best of Rivals on YouTube. The Best of Rivals on Instagram and Twitter. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify,
TikTok,
all that stuff. You can find us. Episode 6. It was a pleasure.
Lovely.
We will be back next week, episode 7. Big games again. We got the North London Derby.
We're moving through, man.
I know. It feels so quick. Like
it's
I
crazy.
thought episode 1 was like a week ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Proud of us, man.
I mean,
doing what we got to do.
You're doing all right, Jay. All right, guys.
Deuces.